Hey everybody, I haven't made a video in such a long time, and yet my subscribers grow on occasion, and it's growing steadily, which I really appreciate. So thank you, subscribers. So I felt compelled to make a video today, even though I haven't made a science video in such a long time, I'll get back to it at some point, I'm sure. But for now, I'm talking about my old stomping grounds, a couple of the places I used to frequent when I was a kid. Up on the north side. The Bryn Mawr Theater and Hella's Euros. And Hella's, I've spoken about Hella's in my other Chicago videos, I'm sure. It makes the greatest Euro ever in the world, bar none. I mean, I have not even seen a Euro that comes close to comparing to Hella's. And this is the way it looks now. This is how it was back in the day. I would step out and to my sidewalk, look down the street, and I would see this sign, and it would just be calling to me, and it would just draw me like a magnet. It had that much power. And you can see that next to it, there's an alley, there's this building, and then right next to this small little building, there was the other place where I spent most of my time, or a lot of my time, and that's the old Bryn Mawr Theater. And here's the old sign, and they called it the new Bryn Mawr Theater. And then after that, you can see that it changed into the Bryn Mawr Fruit Market. And I did a Google search, and this was the only picture I can find, really. And I had a bunch of pictures from the Bryn Mawr Theater in Philadelphia, which is really swanky and fancy. That's nothing like the theater that I grew up with. The old Bryn Mawr Theater was awesome, man. It was the screen was, bigger than the little screens that they have today. It wasn't one of those giant theaters. It was just a little small theater, but still the screen and the seating was bigger than what you would get in a theater now. But it was dirty. You'd go in there and your sneakers, your shoes would just kind of stick to the floor a little bit. Sometimes really stick to the floor, where you'd have to, pull it off of the ground because you were standing there in one spot too long, and your foot really got glued down there because of the spilled pop or whatever. And there were times where you could hear the little mice scampering around, picking up little pieces of dropped popcorn. And so you just have to deal with that. Some of the other kids got a little squeamish. I didn't think it was that big a deal. I just pretended not to notice. If the little guys want my popcorn, then they're welcome to it. I mean, no one else cleaned the place, right? So it didn't matter. Maybe the mice could clean it up a little bit. So when they made this place into a fruit market, I knew it was going to last very long, because there is no way they were going to be able to shut out all those mice after years and years and years of being able to get into that building. I knew that the fruit market was not going to last very long, and it didn't. So that's the old Bryn Mawr Theater, great place. And man, I had a gun pulled on me once there. That was crazy. That's a story for another video, I guess. But anyway, going back to Hella's, the one thing that does not change at Hella's is this guy. I forget his name, man. I feel bad about it, because every once in a while he'll recognize me, he'll say hi, and we'll have a short conversation. But I forget his name. I should be embarrassed about that. But he has been there for like 35, 40 years, no joke, no exaggeration. Every day. I don't think he has ever taken a sick day. He is always there. I don't even know if he takes vacations, man. And he is just churning it out. And you can't see it now, but he's got forearms like Popeye the Sailor. And even to this day, you meet this guy, and you know that you don't want to mess around. You can just look in his eyes, and you know that you don't want to screw around in this guy's place. This guy's serious. And he makes great food, and he's a terrific guy. But you got to be kind of tough when you're running a business in that neighborhood. And the thing about that neighborhood, it's gone up and down in quality, but it's right under the L track, so you're going to get some characters. And so in closing, I wanted to show you a quick video of one of the characters I ran into a couple years back when I was visiting Hella's. So hold on a second. So here we go. It's a short clip, and this is the inside, the modernized version of Hellas. And here at Hellas, you make your order and you stand off to the side and you just kind of wait. You watch the big screen and you just kind of wait for your order to get called up. And in the background, you hear some music. So this guy's like grooving to the music. It's Bobby Darin's "Beyond the Sea." And he's just dancing, man. He's just enjoying himself. And you see the guys looking over their shoulder because like, hey, look at this guy enjoying himself. And just another character on the north side. And if you notice, he'll look over to me. There you go. And he sees me. He recognizes that he's being videoed for YouTube, and he doesn't care. You know, he's chilling and he's dancing. He's got his little Bluetooth there. And he smiles and goes, yeah, having a good time at Hellas. Yeah, loving it. And I tell you, it's just having such a great time. And there's like 3 or 4 of us standing there watching this guy go, just laughing. And I swear some of us probably wanted to get up and dance with him because he was having such a great time. There you go. How you doing, buddy? So, you know, that's Hellas Heroes. And that's 2 of my favorite places to be in Chicago. And it's not just the food, it's not just the area, it's the people that go along with it. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, come on by.